it's easier.
Yeah, no, they're great. They're great. They've always got things all in the right place.
Yeah, it's a great team, which has really made it a lot more easier to adapt because the policy and bylaws here are so different than in Parry Sound and what I used to know like the back of my hand. That it's good to have that phone a friend for immediate answer right in the next office.
Phone a friend. Final answer?
Good afternoon. Everybody hear me okay?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello? Hello. Afternoon.
So people, it is now 4 p.m., December 8th, 2021, and I call this meeting to order. So I need a mover and a seconder for the resolution to convene as Committee of Adjustment for our December 8th, 2021 hearing. Our mover is Terry, and our seconder is Greg.
You get the next one.
Yeah. Moved by Terry, seconded by Greg, that the Committee of Adjustment for the Corporation of the Township of Seguin hereby convenes at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, December 8th, 2021, and all in favor. The motion is carried. The Committee of Adjustment hereby convenes a public meeting as per the Planning Act. Applicants and the public can speak at a public meeting. When asked who wishes to speak to an application, please raise your hand and direct comments through me, Deputy Chair. The notice of the decisions will be sent to applicants and to the public if requested. Any person may appeal a decision or condition of approval within 20 days after the notice of the decision. I require a mover and a seconder for the resolution to accept the agenda for today's meeting. It was circulated, so may I have a mover, please? Greg. And the seconder is the seconder. May I have a seconder?
Stuart got his hand up, Karen.
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing Stuart. What is going on here? How come I'm not seeing Stuart?
Good question.
Maybe too many pictures on your screen.
Perhaps. In any event, thank you very much for letting me know. So Stuart will be our seconder. And the resolution moved by Greg and seconded by Stuart that the Committee of Adjustment for the Corporation of the Township of Seguin hereby approves the agenda for December 8th, 2021 hearing. All in favor? And I'm going to assume that Stuart's hand is up.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Stuart. All in favor, the motion is carried. I now require a mover and a seconder for the resolution to accept the minutes for the previous meeting of our committee. Mover is Greg.
I'll second that, Karen.
Thank you, Terry. Moved by Greg, seconded by Terry, that the Committee of Adjustment for the Corporation of the Township of Seguin hereby accepts as read and circulated the minutes of the last hearing that took place on Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Do we have any comments or do we have corrections? from our members of the committee? And is everyone in favor?
Yes.
Yes,
The motion is carried. I now ask the Committee of Adjustment for disclosure of any pecuniary interests with respect to today's applications. And we have no one, so therefore there are none declared. Okay. I now ask the Secretary Treasurer to introduce the first application.
Thank you, Chair. The purpose of minor variance application A-2021-0037-F Ivanov is to permit an open porch covering a hot tub as well as a sauna. Both have already been constructed, and the applicant is requesting a variance for an increase in lot coverage. No formal correspondence was received.
And does anyone in attendance wish to speak to this application? And if you do, please identify yourself. No one, am I seeing correctly? Secretary Treasurer, nobody? Thank you very much. Do our committee members have any questions? No questions? Okay, I require a mover and a seconder for the resolution to approve this application. The mover is
I'll move it.
Stuart. And the seconder is Greg. Moved by Stuart, seconded by Greg, that the Committee of Adjustment hereby approves variance application A 2021-0037-F Ivanov to legalize an open porch that covers a hot tub as well as a sauna that have already been constructed. Variances are required to the following section of zoning bylaw 2006-125. So the bylaw section, it's section 6.3, table 6.2, maximum permitted lot coverage for the lot. Maximum allowed 8%, the proposed is 9.5%, and therefore the variance would be 1.5%. The next bylaw section is section 6.3, table 6.3, maximum permitted lot coverage within the 60 meters of the shoreline. Maximum allowed 8%, proposed 9.5%, and the variance therefore would be 1.5% again. And subject to following conditions, I'm sorry, is someone talking to me? No? That the owner applies for and obtains a building permit within 2 years of the date of the decision of the Committee of Adjustment, and the extent of the variance will generally conform to that shown on the sketch plan submitted by the application. Do we have any further questions or comments on the resolution? No, we do not. So all in favor? It is definitely approved. Okay.
So
that
the
motion
application,
carries.
yes,
Sorry.
the application has now been approved. You will get a letter in the next few days notifying you of the decision, and the 20-day appeal period now starts.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Yes.
I now ask the Secretary Treasurer to introduce the second application.
The purpose of minor variance application number A-2021-0038-F McCarthy is to permit the construction of a single detached dwelling that exceeds the permitted maximum gross floor area. No formal correspondence was received.
Thank you. Does anyone in attendance wish to speak? And if you do, please identify yourself. Okay.
Sorry,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Madam Chair, my name's John McCarthy. I'm the owner of the property. My wife and I are moving to the Parry Sound region. We live in Calgary right now, so we're pleased to be able to attend this session. Adam Vokes is here as well, and he's kind of helping us with the design, or really doing the design of the house. So if there's questions, Adam can be able to answer any questions the committee may have. So thank you. If you have any questions for us, by all means, let us know.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Thank you. Do the committee members have any questions? We have no questions. I'm not seeing Stuart. Stuart, do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I require a mover and a seconder for the resolution to approve this application, and our mover is Greg, and our seconder is,
I'll second.
thank you, Stuart. That the Committee of Adjustment, moved by Greg and seconded by Stuart, that the Committee of Adjustment hereby approves variance application A 2021-0038-F McCarthy to permit the construction of a single detached dwelling on the subject property that exceeds the maximum gross floor area for a dwelling, and requests variances to the following sections of zoning bylaw 2006-125. The bylaw section 6.3 and table 6.3, the maximum dwelling gross floor area. The 454 square meters is the required, the proposed 553 square meters, and therefore the variance is 99 square meters. And it's subject to the following conditions. Number one, that the owner applies for and obtains a building permit within 2 years of the date of the decision of the Committee of Adjustment. And number two, the extent of the variances will generally conform to that shown on the sketch plan attached by the notice of public meeting. Number three, that the owner enter into an amended site plan agreement or a new site plan agreement with the township. And number four, that the conditions of the agreement under section 5126 of the Planning Act, being Schedule A to this report, be satisfied and required material be included in the site plan agreement. Do we have anyone with questions or comments with regards to the resolution?
I guess the only question I have is that you've asked for a new site plan agreement. Is what we presented with the site plan enough information to get that approved, or is there additional information required?
Secretary Treasurer, I'm sure that you have that information. Go ahead, please.
Thanks, Chair. I might defer this question to Jamie Robinson. All that I can add is that we would take a look at what's required under that agreement and let the applicant know if that's sufficient or not.
Okay. thank you.
Jamie Robinson?
Yeah, through you, Madam Chair, I don't really have anything else to add. Lauren answered that question correctly. We'll take a look at the material that's been provided and coordinate with the applicant if there's any additional information that's required as part of that site plan submission.
Thank
Okay,
you very
great.
much.
Because I know we were told that the grading plan has been done as per the whole subdivision, and that we are outside of the 30 meters and don't plan to touch trees outside of the 30 meters, so that the shoreline naturalization shouldn't be a problem. Correct?
I recall the site plan, year 2007, I believe it was, at the Township of Seguin. And do we have anyone else to speak to this? No more comments?
Okay, perfect.
Okay, thank you. I require a mover and a seconder for the resolution to approve this resolution. So now we have our mover and our seconder. So therefore, this particular application is approved.
Oh.
The motion is carried. Now, excuse me if did we vote? Did we not?
No, Karen, we didn't vote yet. I
Sorry.
think we moved it and seconded it. Now we have to have the vote on it.
Yeah, okay, can we have our vote, please?
All in favor?
Everyone in favor of it?
I'm in favor. I don't know if you can see me or not. My screen's down.
Yes.
on-
In
Okay.
favor.
All right, Greg, you're the only one I'm not seeing here, so are you in favor?
I am in favor.
Thank you very, very much. I'm not just sure what's going on with my computer, but I'm having some difficulties with it. In any event, this motion is carried.
Thank you, John and Adam. So the application has been approved. You will get a letter in the next few days notifying you of the same, and the 20-day appeal period now starts.
Okay, thank you.
That's good. Thank you.
And then I'll be in
Okay.
touch with regards to the site plan and making sure that gets approved. We cover that off before I get to the building permit process.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, everybody. You guys, you have a wonderful Christmas, everyone.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Same to you, thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
So we have a resolution with regards to the listing of our meetings for the year 2022. And here's a listing. I'm hoping that everyone has a copy of it, but the year, of course, naturally is 2022, but the dates, they're all Wednesdays, January 12th, February 9th, March 9th, April 13th, May 11th, June 8th, July 13th, August 10th, September 14th, October 12th, November 9th, and December 14th. And do we have, can I get a mover and a seconder for this resolution? A mover, please.
I'll move the resolution, Chair.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you very much. And do we have a seconder, please?
I'll
I'll
second
second.
Greg? Okay.
it. Sure.
All right, so moved by Terry, second by Greg, that the Committee of Adjustment for the Corporation of the Township of Seguin hereby approves the schedule of the 2022 Committee of Adjustment hearing dates. The next item, and this was actually not on the system, but I do think it's important for everyone to know. I am going to no longer be our deputy chair because I'm retiring from that position, but I will definitely planning on still being a committee member. So when we have our meeting coming up on January the 12th of 2022, there will be a resolution with regards to appointing a new deputy chair. So I'm asking if you would please consider it and have it, you will be looking at it in January, so you've got lots of time. Does anyone have anything to speak with regards to that or anything else with regards to before we adjourn this meeting?
Well, Karen, I'd like to thank you for taking it on as long as you have. You've done a wonderful job for us, and I can understand why it maybe, it's time to pass the torch on. I don't think I'm allowed to do that simply because of my appointment from council. So I'm wondering if, Greg, if that's something you would take on for the final year of this committee. I'd like you to consider it anyhow.
And there will be a discussion at our meeting on January 12th, just so you all know, but thank you very much. So we are actually going to adjourn this meeting. I require a mover and a seconder. So who is our mover?
Can we just, while we're all here, before we adjourn, is it possible to have some kind of a discussion in regards to the Sealy Bay site before we end up with this thing coming back up on us?
Absolutely.
Or
Go
is that
ahead.
appropriate or not appropriate?
Yeah.
Because
I
I'm new to
was
the
gonna-
committee.
I was gonna suggest.
But
the
why
same
don't we
thing,
get
Gary.
Jamie, is it appropriate we just have an informal discussion about that at this time, or?
No, I don't think it is appropriate for you to have a discussion. What I could do is just provide you with what's happening before it comes back to the committee, just to make sure you're aware of the work that staff is doing and the applicant's doing, but I don't think it's appropriate for the committee members to be discussing
No, it isn't on our agenda.
the hearing.
Do we have any idea when it's going to be on an agenda?
We anticipate it's going to probably be in the January meeting. So just as a point of timeline on what's transpired, so you're aware of what's happened, and I'm not going to take any questions on it, but what's happened is there was a site visit conducted by township staff. There was a request made by township staff that the applicants retain an ecologist and have their landscape architect prepare a new plan, a revegetation plan for that area of the site that had been disturbed, and that it be completed in accordance with the requirements of the township's official plan. So we're just the environmental consultants provided with the township with a piece of correspondence that outlines specifically what they're proposing to do to mitigate the situation. And staff have accepted those principles that are outlined within that correspondence from the environmental consultant hired by the applicant. And their landscape architect is preparing their updated drawings to before it comes back to the committee. So we haven't received those drawings yet, and we want to review them before it comes back. Be confident in them. So.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we are now going to do our resolution to adjourn. So may I have a mover, please?
I'll move.
Okay, Terry, thank you very much. And
I'll
may I have Stuart, did you just say seconder?
Yes, I'll second.
Thank you very much. Moved by Terry, seconded by Stuart, that the Committee of Adjustment for the Corporation of the Township of Seguin does hereby adjourn this hearing at 4:21 p.m. on Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. The committee will hold its next hearing at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, January 12th, 2022, or at the call of the chair, unless the Secretary Treasurer has not received complete applications for committee consideration. And I thank everyone for their work here at this meeting. I really do appreciate it. And Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone, and we'll see you in the new year.
Right. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Yep.